What's up, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Big Brother Season 16, episode 15. Yes, I forgot already. I'm amazing.
You just looked.
I know.
Look, too.
For July 30th, 2014. I'm your host, Dom. With me, I have my co-hosts, Erika.
Hello.
And Luke.
Welcome to Big Brother.
So, what did you guys think of this episode?
Epic, depressing, and dramatic.
Depressing?
It was really fun.
Like I've mentioned, I get jealous when I see two cute guys cuddling in bed together, and I guess I just couldn't get lucky, but I guess that's just my personality. Tend to get jealous and depressed when I see that. But other than that, though, not to fast forward to the end, but I was happy that Zach called Amber out on, what Caleb did. Just bitch about it. And it was an awkward moment the whole night between Amber and Caleb. Like, none of them were speaking to each other. And you know something? I'm glad to see that Beast
Mode Cowboy.
What'd you say?
Beast Mode
Beast
Cowboy.
Mode Cowboy.
Beast Mode. I'm glad to see that Beast Mode Cowboy is getting in his Beast Mode and not in his blinded-sided romance. For Amber.
So did you guys think Zach? Did you think his speech was gonna ignite the fight that they needed for Team America?
No, because she was just looking at him like, you're not going to get a reaction out of me. I'm not going by Zach's game, and you know something? I'm starting to get really sick of Zach. I do not like him. I don't know what Frankie sees in him. He is a flippin' closet case. I'm not gay, but he goes, I'm straight. But, well, you know something, honey? Actions speak louder than words. There you are in bed cuddling and kissing him, saying I love you to him. Come on.
What would you do? What would you do if Cody, Caleb, Zach, Frankie, and Hayden were all cuddling in bed together?
I think I still would be jealous. But in gameplay, I honestly hope... In a way, I'm kind of hoping that Amber goes tomorrow, that she's evicted, because, I don't know, Caleb's not as blinded by her as he was, but I just think that she's got too much of an awkwardness around him, and it's kind of interrupting his gameplay. Excuse me. I'm going to give you guys a chance to talk. I'm talking too much.
I love this episode. It's probably made up for the last week of being boring.
Frankie's comments alone were the best.
They were.
Frankie's comments were awesome. Zach going just crazy there at the end, like just calling Amber out on all her bullshit. That was really fun to me.
I think he was, and as much as I can't really stand Zach, he was kind of right on that one. I mean, Amber, is she like, what kind of taste does she have in men? Caleb is gorgeous. Come on now.
I've heard that from a lot of girls I talked to about the show. They're just like crazy about Caleb. I'm like, yeah.
Well, yeah, something. Maybe she's got different taste in men. Girls are very strange. No offense to you guys.
I know better than most. Yes.
Yes. I like to get, well, I know Dom has been asking the questions, but Dom, come on, how would you answer your questions of what you just asked us? Like, what's your opinions?
Yes.
Yes, what, to everything?
I don't even remember what I asked.
What did you think of this episode? Like, what did you agree and disagree with?
I love Frankie. Like, I'm going to be so upset when Frankie goes.
So am I. I mean, I don't know what the hell he sees in Zach. Zach's an obnoxious Amanda identical twin.
I don't know. I see Frankie as final two. I really do.
I do too. I see Frankie winning it. As much as I want Donnie to, I see Frankie winning it.
I see Frankie winning it too.
I don't know if he'll win, because I don't know if he'll be able to make it all the way to the end with keeping that Ariana Grande secret. But
you know something?
Who knows?
He's gotten away with it this long. He's going to get away with it some more. Who's going to find out that that's Ariana Grande's brother? Who? Not unless
it just comes out at some point.
Not unless he's stupid enough and tells his close alliance Zach.
If he like accidentally slips up and says his last name at any point, they're gonna connect Ari Grande to Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Yeah. How could that make him a big target, though? I don't understand.
Because people like to go after people that have money in the show.
He could just
Well, yeah,
say his name is
but
Frankie Grand.
It's not him that has the money. It's his sister.
That don't matter. People are dumb.
Well, true. People will do anything, and they just love juicy gossip. Let me tell you. And there's a lot of juicy gossip that goes on in the Big Brother house. I mean, we're talking Big Brother here. Look at me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And Frankie's one of the more knowledgeable people in the house about Big Brother.
Yeah, he is.
Out
Yeah,
of all the so-called super fans they have, it's really more people like me that just watched all the shows but don't really know it inside and out.
Right.
Right.
Whereas-
So you know something. He's smart. I mean, if he makes it to final 3 but gets evicted, I think he'll at least make. I think he will win something out of Big Brother, even if he doesn't win the title of Big Brother. I think that he'll win America's Favorite House Guest winner.
Well, is there anybody currently in the house that if you think Frankie was in final 2 with somebody else that they would pick over him?
I think that I don't see if he's in the final 2 with Donnie, then you know it's obvious that Frankie's going to win it.
I don't see anybody
I don't know,
being
I say-
paired with Frankie that somebody will pick over him.
It'd be close between him and Derek. Because
I
People
don't know,
tend
maybe
to not. Well, people tend to not vote on personality. Once they get down to that
Yeah,
that end, they tend to vote on gameplay.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Derek has had strong, solid gameplay this entire
I was
time.
gonna say
And-
he is portrayed almost as being a floater, even though we know he's the head of the alliance. But like we barely see him doing anything.
Right,
Yeah,
he's pretty
something's
much in
not
control of the house,
Yeah, no, I know that, but like
which is
at the same time, he's like so low key that you almost forget he's there half the time.
You're right, and you know something? My condolences once again to Derek at the passing of his Pepe, which is Poppy for French. But that isn't that kind of like crazy or like scary that both
A little
he and
coincidental,
Frankie's both he and Frankie's grandparents both passed away 1 week after each other.
Do you think
Yeah.
somebody's gonna throw a competition for him?
Yes.
This next one to get him.
I think so. I think
as
so.
an HOH.
I think so. I think so. You know something? If Frankie is evicted, if Frankie or Zach are evicted this week, I'm not going to be surprised at how their farewell is going to be. That's what I like to see.
Well,
It's gonna
Frankie's
be-
not going anywhere this week.
No, he's not. He's not.
Zach.
And neither is Zach.
Zach can't either. Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, when it comes down to that point, but you know something? I can't wait to see if Amber's evicted. I can't wait to see Caleb's goodbye message if he even makes one, which I'm sure he will.
It's gonna be interesting because Caleb has no idea that they're planning on backdooring her. He thinks it was his idea to put her on the block and scare
But
her.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
He is gonna be in the biggest reality check when he finds out tomorrow night.
That I can't wait
Yeah.
to see. And if I watch the After Dark episodes, if I could catch them by Jaybird or something like that, that would be so cool to see how this all plays out.
Yeah.
yeah, it's. I think he's gonna get disillusioned pretty quickly with that.
He is.
What did you guys think of the veto competition itself?
I thought that was really cool. I mean, I like the country and stuff like that. I like the riding of the horses. That looks pretty cool to ride. You know, it kind of reminded me of the Texas Roadhouse restaurant.
Mm.
On my 21st birthday, they wanted me to ride on the horse like that, but even though I refused to do it, it kind of reminded me of what the horse looked like when you could ride it on your 21st birthday.
Yeah. Hey Nicole, what are you doing later?
Hey, Nicole, what are you doing? Hell yeah. God, why does Hayden have to be straight? He's so cute.
That
and
was
it's
the
fun.
funniest thing.
That was the funniest thing. And then she's like, awkward. But then you could kind of see that she was getting jealous when he was kind of getting close to Victoria. She's like, okay, first you're hitting on me. You finally win me over, and now you're getting all cuddled up close to another girl. Did you really kiss her?
Yeah, she is getting very jealous.
Yeah, so you could kind of tell, you know, she's like, I sort of like Hayden, so I hope there's nothing going on between those two. I could see them going together after the show. I could definitely see them going further, even though they're not the notorious couple.
Yeah. So, what else was there? The new Team America mission? Which one do you guys want to see?
I'm thinking of voting for B, because I like to see some blood on hands, basically. Like, which one of Team America should eat? Frankie can't get it this week because he's not qualified to, participate in this next HOH competition. So I'd like to see either Derek or Donnie win this competition and stirs the pot a little bit.
Well, it has to be both of them for them to win it.
Yeah,
for the option B, it has to be both those guys to be head of household.
Right. I'd like to see both of them be head of household. I mean, if they could both win the HOH competition and see who beats the Battle of the Block, I would like to see that.
Yeah. Would be interesting for sure. Option A was what?
Vote against the house and then convince the house that it was 2 other people that did it.
Right.
See, I think that one could be equally as messy.
I think that would be the better option, because people are never voting against the house. It's always, a unanimous vote. So they could just turn the house to say, yeah, it's not gonna work. They're not gonna, affect the vote anyway. But they're suddenly, 2 people voted against us. 2 people decided whatever.
Right.
So then they just start trying to cause chaos.
Right.
Yeah. So what are the odds of Jocasta going home?
None.
Zero.
She's gonna get 0 votes.
Same odds as Zach going home this week.
Yeah, she's lucky if she gets 2 votes to be evicted, but it's Amber that's going out the door. You know what? She deserves it. As much as I really am not a big fan of Zach attack, I really think he was right on what he said and called her out on her bullshit. Like you said, Erika.
I wanna see Team America start some good trouble. That's what I want to see.
That's what I like to see. I want to see blood. I want to see it.
I wish Zach, knowing how Zach is now, I wish Zach was part of Team America. I would have rather seen Zach instead of Donnie.
Yeah, I guess so.
Donnie's just like, okay, I'll go along with it. Like, he doesn't really... I don't feel he contributes enough to Team America, as much as I wanted him in there originally.
Yeah.
Well, the original ideas for Team America are kind of different now, the way that we got the 3 guys together, so it's kind of moving different,
Yeah.
Think of if Joey would have stayed on it,
Yeah. That would have been very interesting what Joey would have done.
Of course, they kind of nipped that really quick.
I forgot
before
about
they
Alex.
even knew it was a thing.
She was the first one evicted.
Yeah, I forgot all about Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, I forgot about Alex too. Isn't that awkward?
Yeah.
Alex Voss.
That was extremely weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
What about the actual competition itself? You had the riding the horses, stacking the gold bars.
6 seconds. No, 60 times.
Yeah, poor Amber. Or not Amber, Christine.
Christine, she hit the button and it wasn't even hers. Her gold bars were all on the ground.
Not all of them. She only had 6 on the ground.
You look at her timer and it was still just counting down. She's like, wait a minute, why is my timer still going?
Yeah. Hello, I mean, weren't you paying attention? I mean, I know you're riding the saddle and the cowboy, all that, you know what I mean?
She's riding the cowboy?
Or whatever it is, riding the horse. Riding like a cowboy, that's what I meant.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy?
Yeah, Okay, let's keep it clean now, as Julie Chem would say.
I'm just quoting the name of a country song.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm not really, I don't know, I listen to music, but not that type, no.
Neither do I. I was forced into that one.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Beast mode cowboy.
Yeah. Go ride the beast mode cowboy.
I love that whole interview session with Caleb when he was all pumped about it, and then he's like, but I'm not in this competition.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Wait a minute, what am I talking about? I'm not in this competition.
This is Beast Mode Cowboy's backyard. I'm all raring to go, but I'm not in this competition.
You know something? That would have been... He would have won the veto. If Hayden didn't win it, I could have seen Caleb winning this veto. I could have seen Beast Mode Cowboy winning.
He probably would have got it.
He would have. I know he would have. I mean, he's Beast Mode Cowboy. What are you talking here?
Yeah, if he did, he still would have used the veto, so it would have worked.
Yeah, either way.
So, All in all, you guys happy with the nominations, the way things played out?
I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with the way things played out.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I would have liked to keep Amber around a little bit longer, but recently I don't think she deserves to be in the house anymore.
No, she's gone. It's obvious she's going to be evicted tomorrow, unless she pulls some really big moves and gets everybody to vote out Joe Costa, which I highly doubt that's going to happen.
And she had the audacity to say that Caleb was walking around the house ignoring her.
She was ignoring him.
Yeah.
She's full of
Yeah.
shit.
She was ignoring him all summer, and then like the second he turns off the attention and no longer puppy dogging her, well, suddenly she wants to go talk to him and is mad that he won't give her the time of day. It's like, that don't work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Those little high school games need to stop. Get her out.
Get her out. She is so high schoolish. Come on, you're not 17 years old anymore.
Yeah. You guys have anything else you want to add for tonight's episode?
Yes. A very big thing.
Oh.
Oh. Come on, let's hear it.
Every year we get suspicion and rumor that Big Brother's manipulating the show.
Mm-hmm.
They call the house guests into the diary room and tell them they can or can't do things with their game that they were talking with the other house guests they wanted to do.
Right.
Normally, when they talk about this kind of stuff to the other house guests, they immediately cut the feeds. They didn't get it in time this time, and they got caught. First time this season, Big Brother got caught manipulating the game.
Oh.
Oh, this is history.
What happened?
What happened?
Did Big Brother squash Zach's plan to induce a self-eviction? Zach went to Beast Mode Cowboy, told him that Amber's leaving, and tried his best to talk him into following her out the door. And he got called into the diary room and said, and we found out this because he was telling one of the other house guests about it. In the diary room, they were yelling at me, bro. They're like, if you do what you think you're doing, you're going to have big problems. You cannot convince, cut. The feeds drop, and that's the end of it.
Oh,
wow.
So were the producers yelling at Zach?
Yeah, they called him in the diary room and told him that he cannot try to convince the guy to quit his own game. That they weren't, if he did that, then they were gonna give him special trouble in the game for manipulating their show.
So he. Oh, wait a minute. They didn't give him like a verbal warning saying, if you continue this, you're going to be expelled.
I don't know. It's not what it says here. We don't know that.
Because you could get expelled for doing certain stuff.
Well, this isn't violence. This isn't anything. This is playing the game.
Well, Shima wasn't, and she got expelled.
Well, Shima was destroying production equipment. That's the difference.
Oh, yeah, right.
This is actually playing the game. He's getting inside the guy's head.
Oh, right.
But apparently they don't want that. They don't,
From a producer standpoint, I can understand why. Because you plan every week for one person to leave the house. And you have a schedule set. So if all of a sudden 2 people leave the house, you're now a week down on your show.
Well, they have double evictions that they would just have to cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but they were like, usually, I'm trying to find that part where it was talking about it, but they were trying to convince him that if he left right after her, while they're both not in jury, then he could actually go and smooth things over with her before they come back for the finale.
Right.
So, yeah, they apparently Zach got told by production not to be doing what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can understand that. I don't think that's so much manipulating, like, telling them who they have to vote for or anything like that.
Well, that's not.
Yeah.
It's. We've never found that out to be a thing, but we have seen before, and other previous house guests have confirmed that, Big Brother has their plans for the way they want the game to work, and they will try to talk the house guests into going down that plan.
Right.
Like they'll call the HOH in the diary room. It's like, okay, so who do you think you're nominating this week? Well, I really want to nominate, Joe Costa and Donnie. You sure about Donnie? Don't you think Caleb's a much bigger threat? Yeah. Kind of leading them on, but
right.
The ultimate choice has always been theirs.
Right. I don't know if that is so much. I mean, to a degree, it's influencing, but I think it's also sparking up diary room footage for them to edit. So when they need to talk about another house guest, there's dialogue for them to say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do believe that to some degree there is an amount of pre-planning and staging to this, which is why every week I say they're going to flip it at the last second and make it look like the other guy is going to go home.
Yeah, that's just creative editing.
Right. So. Yeah.
Well, I'll just add my final thought. I'll just add my final dialogue that I usually do. Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Amber or Joe Costa, and the power's up for grabs in the battle for HOH, a head of household. It all happens tomorrow night, live, 9/8 Central on Big Brother.
Yeah.
So let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Goodbye, Amber.
Adios, Amber.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Erika, where can the people find you?
On Twitter at ErikaRain7.
Nice. Luke, where can the people find you?
On Twitter at Zupa23.
Yeah, that down there. I clicked the wrong one. All of a sudden, Umikins appeared above your head. You can find me down below at Phenomedom, PHENOMEDOM. You can find us all on Twitter, G+, Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, and YouTube. Did that in a weird order this time. / ASO TV podcast for some more podcasts or some of your favorite TV shows. Until tomorrow night. See you guys later.
From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Luke. Good night.